Mic check 1 2 3, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Davedoesfilm video. Oh my goodness, we are back. We're back in the 242. We are back home. Dreamcon 2024 is officially over, and my goodness, what an experience it was for me. I'm not trying to show off, but I know for a fact, and on the hat, that I had the best Dreamcon experience probably of all time. And dude, it was just such an amazing experience. First and foremost, thank you all so much for enjoying the last two videos. They've kind of banged off. So I really appreciate it. God's been so good. So thank you all so much for watching those videos, man. It really means a lot to me. Listen, this is going to be, I think, the last Dreamcon video, and maybe one of the last videos on this channel for a while, unless I travel again. This is really my vlog channel. My main channel right here is actually Talk to Myself with Dave Sands II, which is actually a Christian podcast that I do, where I talk a lot about my faith, gaming, anime, and so I'll have one more Dreamcon video going up there. So make sure you go there and subscribe, check out all the videos there, and yeah, there will be one more Dreamcon video, and then we could go on to basic life topics and all the amazing and different stuff, right? But dude, I got another story for y'all, and it's one of the biggest stories next to meeting RDC. I met Berleezy. I did. I met Berleezy, and it all was, well, not all because, but this right here was the reason. Not the reason, but it was a big deal. And we're going to talk about what this is in a minute. But let's give a little bit of backstory. So, obviously I watched Berleezy videos before. Shout out Berleezy, man. Brother in Christ, my dog, continue to rep the Lord, brother. If you continue to serve him, and if you really and truly, what I've been learning, really devote your life to him, bro, amazing things will happen like this all the time. Trust me. And that not only goes to Berleezy, but that goes for you all watching the video as well. Because I didn't expect any of this at all, but here we are. But yeah, I watched Berleezy videos, obviously, right? And so he was at Dreamcon. Now, the funny thing about Berleezy's meet and greets was originally it was in the Dreamcon app. I never saw it in the Dreamcon app, but for those who never been to Dreamcon or went to Dreamcon, as you know, Dreamcon has an app, which each day that the convention's going on, you could see what's happening. So apparently before the convention started, Berleezy's meet and greet was in the app, but then they removed it for some reason, right? And so I've been in the app so many days up to Dreamcon, but then I saw that he had a booth happening, right? He had a booth there, of course, selling merchandise, and I made the assumption that he was still going to do a meet and greet if he has his own separate booth, and I was right? The Friday when the convention started, Berleezy had his first meet and greet. Tried to get on that line was too long, and so I said, bet. As y'all saw in the last video, I said, there's a YouTuber that I gotta meet. He was the YouTuber that I wanted to meet, right? And so I wanted to meet him. So I actually, on the Friday of Dreamcon, I talked to the security guard that was on duty at his booth. Like he was somewhere later on, like he was somewhere upstairs later on in the convention. I saw him. I was like, hey, is Berleezy having another meet and greet? He's like, yeah, 3 p.m. And I was just like, bet, we got the inside scoop. We got the information we need. And so I'm going to meet this man, right? And so before I even traveled to Dreamcon, I was thinking about, first off, like Berleezy does like Jeopardy. You know how like Steve Harvey does Jeopardy. At Dreamcon, they also have like a Jeopardy event. And so I said, bet, maybe is there a way I could get on stage to play Jeopardy? Because it's usually like Dreamers, which is like, Dreamcon. What does it say? Follow your dreams, right? So it'd be like the Dreamers, aka people from the crowd, versus YouTubers playing the Jeopardy event. But since there was a meet and greet, I was just like, okay, I'll just go to the meet and greet. And so I remember coming back home, or rather to the hotel on Friday, and I was just like, what can I do, to kind of stand out, right? I'm the type of person who likes to create moments. I'm the type of person to reminisce. I love to reminisce with my homies all the time. It's something I love to do because I like to think back and I like to think about how we got to a certain spot in life. And so I wanted to create my own moment with Berlin. You know what I'm saying? That hopefully we won't forget. I know I won't forget it because I'm making this video, right? And so I remember I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm not kidding about that. My sleep pattern has been crazy with all the traveling, but now we're back, thank God. But I woke up 4 a.m. Actually saw that Swoozy, like the Instagram post that I post on my story. So I was just like, let's go. It was a picture of me and him, so it was crazy. But I knew what I wanted to do, right? I knew that the best way to kind of create a moment was to maybe create a sign. This sign right here. This is the sign that I showed Berlin. And we're going to play all the videos and all that different stuff. I'm just giving context so y'all understand what's going on. But this was the sign that I knew that I wanted to do. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play me going to Walmart, or rather in Walmart, picking up the supplies, and then we're going to come back real quick. Okay, and boom. All right, so we're in Walmart right now doing some shopping. We are looking for the construction paper and the what's the thing called? The permanent marker. And it will be good. We're in this section. Now we could buy some construction paper and get some things. Okay, we got some of the paper there. We got some markers there. We are literally, this is gonna work. I have a good feeling. I have a very good feeling about this. All right, so we need permanent markers and I need colors. So they didn't sell this one online, but this is what I'm gonna get. This has colors, this has 2 black. This is perfect for signing stuff and signatures, so that's perfect. And then I'm gonna grab, what are these, how much, 44 cents? Maybe I'll grab like 3-4 of these, because I don't know how many times I wanna do this. Definitely wanna do this for Berlin. But yeah, I think we're good. So we got our stuff. Woo, let's go. Alrighty, so now we're back. We got the materials, I got the sign, I got the markers, I got everything. Now the question was, what do I want to say on the sign? And shout out to Adrian and Anicia for helping me with this. And so yeah, flip right here. As you can see Nisi kind of drawing up. I believe I have a video, but you see Nisi kind of drawing up the sign, right, with the words I want to say. So I'm going to show y'all the sign. If y'all haven't seen my Instagram post, but yeah. So here we have the sign that made a big statement on Saturday at the Berleezy meet and greet. I'm gonna stand back a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let's see. Can y'all see it? I think so. Okay, and so it reads, I traveled 1,242 miles to meet Berleezy. Big up the Bahamas, because I gotta rep my country and these people gotta know the Bahamas. And of course, we gotta make it Christian. God bless you. And so this was a sign here. This is what kind of came out of that brainstorming with myself, Adrian, and Anicia, right? I knew I wanted to do something with miles, right? Because I like numbers, right? And I think everyone understands numbers, especially YouTubers, right? Like, YouTubers are seeing numbers, frankly, every single day when they post a video, whether it be their views or how many comments or all these different things. I think every human being can understand numbers, right? So the first thing that pops out on this sign is 1,242 miles. Now the question is, did I actually travel 1,242 miles? Yes, I did. But I actually traveled more. Technically, the flight from the miles from Nassau to Austin, Texas is 1,293 miles. And so you may be asking, why did we go with 1,242? Well, like I said, I got rep my country. My country's area code is 242. So I ate 51 miles because I got delayed. But I just said, I want to rep my country. And this was Adrian's idea. Shout out to Adrian, because this was so good. I wanted the Bahamas to be represented in 2 places. So the 242 for the Bahamas' area code was represented here, as well as the Bahamas down there. 851 miles. And so we now have, I had traveled 1,242 miles. Traveled more, but I want to represent the Bahamas with the 242. Boom. Right? So that was the cool part of the sign. Of course, the God bless you, because obviously, Christian, gotta represent the Lord in every space that I go in. I gotta do that. And so I wanted to be the person that kind of told Berleezy like, hey, God bless you. You know, just always pointing it back to God and making sure, you know, that Berlin remembers that, hey, the Lord's with you, man. Once you give everything to him, life will be absolutely amazing, right? And so now we have the sign created. We're sorted. Now it's time to go on the line. So we got some footage of me on the line here. And so we'll play that real quick. We're all waiting here to go and meet him. We got the team. He's gonna see this sign. It's gonna be lit. And I think it's gonna make an impact. God is good. We move. And let's see what happens. Yeah. Right there. We're almost to the front. Crazy, bro. Wow. We got the sign. Right, yes, we're going. We got the sign ready to go. We chilling. There's Berlin in the back. He's gonna sign this boy. Let's go. Yes, sirree. I was nervous, man. I was so nervous on the line. Like, I was excited, but I was nervous. Like, when I first pulled out the sign, like, everyone was figuring out what was on the sign. Like, when Berlin came out, like, I threw up the sign. I just shouted, Berlin, look, here's the sign. And then people asked me to turn around, showed them the sign. They were like, oh, that's pretty cool. People in front were just like, that's awesome. And so I knew a moment was going to be created. I knew for a fact that it was going to be a moment, bro. Like, when you have that 4 a.m. idea, and you know, if you do YouTube, and I've had this a few times while doing YouTube, there are some ideas that you know are just going to work. They just make sense. It's like a blessing from the Lord when you figure out that idea. And this was one of those ideas where I was just like, it makes sense. It's going to work. It's going to make a moment. It's going to make an impact, right? And so as soon as I seen the line reaction, because we were standing in that line all day, ladies and gentlemen, like, we got to Berlin's meet and greet. Berlin probably, yeah, like I said, yeah, meet and greet started at 3. We're probably there from like 1, 2, whatever it is, bro. I haven't even eaten lunch yet. But bro, as soon as I saw the sign reaction, I just knew that it was going to be a moment. So picture this, right? I'm basically almost at the front of the line. I'm showing the sign now. Berleezy, Berlin, does not see the sign yet because obviously he is talking with other fans of his, right? Get to the front. I'm already getting reactions from the family. Berleezy is a very family-oriented man, right? And so everyone that was working at his booth was his family. Aunt, cousin, sister, you know, all the aunties. Everybody was out there, right? And so when they saw the sign, they were again the actions. They're like, what? You flew from the Bahamas? And one of my homies told me this. Shout out Brian for this. Being from the Bahamas is a cheat code, especially when you're visiting the US. Because I don't, and maybe, yeah, I think so. I don't think YouTubers are used to meeting Bahamians or used to meeting like international supporters. Most of the times they're meeting people from the US, right? So when you're coming internationally, especially from the Bahamas, which is, okay, of course, got a rep, right? When you're coming from the Bahamas, it's a very crazy thing. So I was speaking to Berlin's aunt and she was just like, wow, you from the Bahamas? I was like, yeah, took a flight here, came in like 3 a.m. on Thursday, got delayed, all this different stuff. And we had a really good conversation. And she was just talking about how like, she's so proud of her nephew. And like, when she sees like how many people support him, it gives her goosebumps. Well, I was telling her like, we get the same exact reaction, right? Like, I feel like Dreamcon just shows like there's a two-way street, at least for the YouTubers there. Like, there was a two-way street between the supporters, the fans, and the YouTuber. It's just like the YouTuber is really excited to meet the fan is really excited to meet the YouTuber. That's how it felt all of Dreamcon. Like, when I met RDC, it felt like that. When I met Susie, it felt like that. Right? It just like every single top YouTuber there, it really felt like that. And so that's really a blessing, right? So yeah, like I said, on the line, talking to everybody, telling them I'm from the Bahamas. We were actually taking photos, so I knew we was in them group chats, brother. Me, Anicia, Adrian, we were in the family group chat. I don't know if we're like the first Bahamians that he met. I don't think so, because actually he did visit the Bahamas, but maybe he was one of the first Bahamian fans, you know, that he met, you know? And so it was a moment. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna play the video now of that moment. And we're gonna come back, man. So here it is. This is Berleezy seeing the sign for the first time, and yeah, here's how the moment was created.
Thank you.
What's good, bro? See you.
Oh, pick up the
We from the Bahamas, Brody.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Pleasure to meet you, bro.
Thank you, likewise,
Bro, you mind signing my hat?
Absolutely.
Please? Bro.
What's your name, man?
Dave.
Dave, nice to meet you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Which island?
Nassau.
Nassau,
So I know you
okay.
visited.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So it's, I mean, bro, it's a blessing to meet you, bro. I do like a Christian podcast, so thank God, you know, just
God bless you too,
have this
bro.
opportunity, bro.
Thank you
So let's get some photos.
Let's do it.
Let's get some with the sign and then like one without, and then let's get the and then one without, please and thank you. Thank you, and then we're good. Absolutely, bro. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you, bro.
I gotta come back sometime.
Hey, bro, message me.
Okay.
We'll go around. I absolutely will. Thank you, Brody.
Let's go.
I got you. I can keep walking. Keep walking. He signed the hat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'll grab the camera. We got it. Wow. I forgot to tell him to sign the sign, but it doesn't matter. We got it in the video. Yes, sirree. God's good. And we move. Woo! Wow. That's insane. Wow. That moment was absolutely insane. Like, here's the hat, y'all. I got it in plastics. I got to keep this thing safe. I'll take it out right now. That is Berlin's signature, man. Right there. The official Berleezy Easy Gang hat with Berlin's signature. Such a down-to-earth guy. So happy I was able to tell him I run a Christian podcast and, you know, that God bless you and all these different stuff. And he said, God bless you, bless me too. And then it was such a crazy moment, right? And then the crazier moment was like, he told me to post the photo and I absolutely did. And so when I posted the photo, obviously I tagged him because he said to tag him. Bro, he shares it on his story and then he comments under, he's like, much love, bro, God bless. It was just like such a full circle moment for me. Like, it was insane that not only did he share it, but he commented. And then obviously socials took off. Like, that photo got like over 200 likes. Like, I'm getting people from the Bahamas commenting on there who watch Berleezy. So it was an amazing moment for me to not only represent my country and represent myself, but I got God in there, bro. So millions of people, because Berleezy has 1 million followers, so millions of people saw God bless you. And maybe that will start a conversation about the Lord as well. So it was such a beautiful thing. Everything that I wanted to happen, happened. Got to meet Berleezy, got to Big of the Bahamas, got to talk about my Savior. It was just a win, 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 win all around. And so, yeah, man, that moment was insane to me. My Dreamcon experience, second to none. I don't know if I could even top this if I plan to go to the next one, but God has been so good to me, y'all. And I talk about God a lot, but it's just like, bro, I promise you, I can't promise you you'll meet your favorite YouTubers or anything like that, but I can promise you that his will be done and that his will and his plan is always better than anything that we have imaginable, man. So yeah, this was a moment for me. Like I said, it was such a blessing to meet Berlin's family and meet him. Like, bro, thank you so much, Berlin, for that moment. God bless you again, brother. And yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Like I said, this may be one of the last videos on this channel for a while, so go subscribe to my podcast, my Christian podcast called Talk to Myself with Dave Sounds the Second, and we'll have another Dreamcon video there recapping everything, bro, because there are some things I haven't even talked about yet, which is insane. But yeah, man, y'all take it easy. As always and per usual, God is good, and we most certainly and absolutely move. And I'll see y'all next time. Yes, sirree. We move! Woo! Yes, sir.